Lethal Eyes, Blue Agent, Cosmic Said So. Now the starter has a final look over the line. They're set here. Set to go race one, Goulburn. They're racing now. Go Joe Go was slowly away, missed it by about a length or so, and Donegal's Lad on the inside got away well. River Might, and there's Go Joe Go bursting through on the inside to take the leaders on now. Getting back behind those then Lethal Eyes, followed then by Cosmic Said So. Further back in the field, Maximum Limit, followed then by Blue Agent second last, and Tiny Tempest is last of all. As they leave the back and race down the side, and Go Joe Go on the inside is leading, about a head in front of Donegal's Lad. Now going up three wide, Cosmic Said So. There's a line of three, a length and a half behind those in the field, then Lethal Eyes followed further back to Maximum Limit. A length or so back third last as they race towards the turn, Blue Agent, followed by Tiny Tempest, and River Might is last of all. On the point of the turn, they've got about 450 metres to go. Donegal's Lad on the inside is just in front, about a long neck in front. Cosmic Said So second on the outside. He's got to go for the whip on Gojo Joe on the inside. Further back behind those Lethal Eyes, and the next one was Tiny Tempest as they race down towards the 200 metre mark. Shaken up the leader was Donegal's Lad, battling away on the inside, Gojo Go, and also River Might is getting up along the inside and running on very quickly now. It's Go Joe Go and River Might. They're drawing clear. River Might in front near the line, and River Might has just beaten Go Joe Go. Donegal's Lad is third, followed then by Maximum Limit. Back behind those Lethal Eyes, Tiny Tempest. Well back was Cosmic Said So second last, and Blue Agent was last of all. River Might right up along the inside has won the race, ridden by Kevin Sweeney. River Might, $3, $1.30 in New South Wales. Number 4, Go Joe Go, fought on well. Looked beaten coming towards the turn, but got another go on in the straight. Go Joe Go, $1.20, and Donegal's Lad, the early leader, has returned $3.80. So the numbers on the first will read 1, 4, 2, but River Might getting a beautiful run right up along the inside. A good ride by Kevin Sweeney. Was back last coming towards the turn, never went outside a horse, and won very, very well indeed. River Might, trained by Glenn Cody at Canberra, is a 3-year-old bay gelding by Brief Truce out of Waterford Fair, raced by G and Mrs. G Mears, and was having his second start this afternoon. Number 4, Go Joe Go, a first starter trained by Barbara Joseph, John Scourse, a 2-year-old Bayer Brown gelding by Interstellar out of Petite Syrah, and Donegal's Lad third, a 3-year-old chestnut gelding by Donegal Mist out of Impenta, Jeff Main's Warwick Farm, and the rider was Terry Jones. But Kevin Sweeney took advantage of the cutaway here, right up along the inside. And I was very impressed the way this first starter, Go Joe Go, this 2-year-old, fought on very, very solidly indeed. And just weakening slightly near the line, the third place getter, which was Donegal's Lad. So the numbers 1, 4, 2. And we should have further details in a moment. We'll have those very shortly. Now, the second race of the day, the
23 for race 2 at Goulburn, due in 1. All right, moving in well, 9, 8 and 2 from Tony Campbell in race number 2. Now race 2 at Corindi, 7, 11 and 15, Quinella $15.40, trifecta $800 on the second at Corindi. Now here's Tony for the next at Goulburn. Race.
Back behind the line is Showtime Warrior, Natural Flare Synchronised, Blowing, and also Lazy River out of line. Yeah, good support for Revived into $4.70. $13 Alcibelia, $10 Asheen, and $3.60 Lazy River. So Revived, well supported, the late male on the tote, trained by Rada Bolgen, Rolly Saxton riding. It's into $4.70. Lazy River favourite at this stage at $3.60, and the other one on the market is Natural Flare, number 9, trained by Barbara Joseph. It's $3.60, so a little between 8 and 9 on the tote as far as the favourite is concerned. The starter reaches his dispatch point. They're set. They're racing, got them away to a good level start, and Revived out wide and Blowing got away well. Star Rhapsody down towards the inside, Lazy River, and bursting through there was going up very quickly Alcibelia, and Clarion Tune is not too far away. On settling down as they leave the back and race down the side, it's Revived under a good rein, about a half a length in front of Blowing second, followed by Clarion's Tune third. Now Natural Flare's going up 3 wide. In between runners, Lazy River as they race down the side, a length and a half behind those K's a special, followed then by Alcibelia. Sibelia. Back centre field, Regentina, followed by Asheen. Well back behind those Synchronised, followed then by getting well back in the field as they race towards the turn. And under plenty of whip there was Showtime Warrior as they race up towards the turn. A bit over 400 metres to go. And Blowing is going up on the outside to share the lead with Revived. Now going wide was Lazy River. And down the outside, Natural Flair is putting in a run, followed then by Clarion's Tune, who's back along the inside as they race down towards the 200 mark. Revived has dashed away. Revived is a big leader. The rider sitting very coolly. It's all Revived. The rider having a look around. Clarion's Tune is running second, followed by Lazy River, but it's all Revived. He's down for an easy win. Revived is the winner. Clarion's Tune, Lazy River third, followed then by Showtime Warrior, our Sibelia. In behind those Natural Flair, followed by Synchronised and Blowing. Well back was Star Rhapsody, followed by Asheen. K's a special well back in the field, and one of the last across the line was Regentina.
Riley Saxon in the saddle there of Revived. Nice ride, good performance, winning easily over Clarion's Tune and Lazy River on race 2 out to Goulburn. Alrighty, now let's look at Geelong, and we're up to the third event there, and there is a selection 2 for number 8, which is Do You Dance. Sam Hyland in the saddle, race 3, number 8. Number 1, Force on Course at $3.70, Hilton at $38.
Spy Novel. Now Gunda Bluey, the one out of line, they're just about set here. Cold Steel stands up, Wind Taught. Now just waiting on Gunda Bluey to move in. Spy Novel stands well. Now Gunda Bluey goes up, so they're boxed. The Baker's Delight Cup. They're set. They're racing. Now getting out very quickly was Spy Novel, and Final Catch is moving to second, followed by Kerrisdale. Up on the outside is Gunda Bluey. Further back in the field, Wind Taught is second last. And settling back at the tail of the field was Cold Steel as they settle down and race down the side, 700 metres out. And Spy Novel is the leader, 3/4 of a length in front of Final Catch. A half a length third, Kerrisdale on the inside, 3/4 of a length, Gunda Bluey. Wind Taught is getting up between runners there and about 2.5 to 3. Cold Steel at the tail of the field. In the Baker's Delight Cup as they race up towards the turn, the third at Goulburn. And Spy Novel doing it well in second place, Final Catch, followed by Kerrisdale. Gunda Bluey is being hunted along, followed by Wind Taught, and Cold Steel last of all. Into the straight with about 350 to go, and Spy Novel shaken up as the leader. Kerrisdale down towards the inside, followed by Gunda Bluey running on. Wind Taught behind those under pressure, followed by Final Catch, but it's still Spy Novel. Spy Novel clear with about 100 metres to go. Kerrisdale tries hard, followed by Wind Taught, but Spy Novel leads all the way, and Spy Novel has beaten Kerrisdale. Wind Taught is third, followed by Gunda Bluey. A long break then, Final Catch and Cold Steel last. Stand by. Spy Novel, one of the 3 greys, although Spy Novel is white. 5.90, 2.50 Spy Novel. In New South Wales, Kerrisdale 2.50. And Wind Taught was getting wound up when the race was all over. Got to the line well, Wind Taught, but the winner was too good. It slid all the way. 8, 4 and 2 will be the numbers. 5.90 for that winner. And the winner, Spy Novel, is trained at Nara by Kelvin Ganderton, raced by K. Ganderton, D. Johnston, G, J, M and P. Duncan. A 7-year-old grey gelding by Spectacular Spy out of Novelty Rose, and was having his 54th start today. 6 wins, 4 seconds and 2/3. Kerrisdale battled on, trained at Maruya by Brian Heffen and Paul Rowe. An 8-year-old bay gelding by Grumpy out of Fair Contest. And third, Wind Taught will be improved by that run. Is a 4-year-old grey mare by Kirsch Taught out of Sailfish, David Blundell at Gundagai, Alan Abrahams. So Spy Novel 5.90, 2.50, Kerrisdale 2.50, Wind Taught, no third dividend following the running of the Baker's Delight Cup of 1,000 metres. Now race 4.
Righto, the whip being used in the left hand there, and that was a nice ride, wasn't it, by Greg Farrer. Alrighty, now Mirrabah dividends, winner there.
They're set. Captive Choice, the grey on the inside. Unidan, they're racing in a fairly good level start. Unidan got away well and Make Me Famous prominent, followed by Captive Choice, Fascinating Bull. Not too far away was Tiana Corday, followed by Always Pretty. Then Galdesan behind that group. Further back then came Mount Olympia, followed by Never Say Red. Furable well back in the field, followed by Windsor Wolf, and Full Deckers last of all. As they settle down and race towards the back, they've got about 1,300 to go, and the leader was Always Pretty, taken on now by Tiana Corday. Going up 3 wide was Mount Olympia, followed followed by Fascinating Bull. Unidana's down on the inside, further back behind those Make Me Famous. A length or so back centre field behind those then came Theorable, followed by Galdesan. Captive Choice is down on the inside, further back on the outside of those. Never Say Red, followed by Full Deck second last, and about 2 off then Windsor Wolf at the tail of the field as they leave the back and race down the side inside the 800 metre mark. And the leader was Mount Olympia running second. Up on the outside, Fascinating Bull, followed by Always Pretty third. Not too far away, Tiana Corday, followed then by Galdesan. Theorable is about 3 lengths behind that group. Further back behind those, Full Deck is going right around the field and gaining ground in a hurry. Unidan dropped off there, further back in the field. Never Say Red, followed by Captive Choice well back. Make Me Famous is going wide, and Windsor Wolf at the tail of the field. But around the home turn, a shade over 400 to go, and they're going fairly wide where the leader was. Fascinating Bull out very wide on the track. Running on was Full Deck, closer down towards the inside. Tiana Corday, and the next one was Unidan as they race down towards the 200 metre mark. It's Tiana Corday on the inside, just in front, battling away. Captive Choice is running on, and Full Deck running about a bit on the straight and right down the outside. Make Me Famous, but it's Tiana Corday in front. Unidan getting up along the inside. Tiana Corday in front near the line, and Tiana Corday has just beaten Unidan by about a half a length. In behind those, Windsor Wolf flashing up for third, then Captive Choice followed by Full Deck. Further back to Never Say Red, followed by Make Me Famous, then Fascinating Bull and Theorable. The next one, Mount Olympia, followed by Galdesan, and Always Pretty was a long last. 11 the winner, Tiana Corday, trained by John Morrissey as the winner, 9.40 and 2.80. 6 Unidan, $2 on the tote. And number 12, Windsor Wolf, flashed up for third, and it will pay around about $8.40. So the numbers should read: 11 is the winner, Tiana Corday, John Morrissey, Matthew Carl, a 3-year-old chestnut filly by Rosedale out of Echo Chateau, raced by F and Mrs. V.C. Gillings or Gillings, and Tiana Corday was having her 4th start today. Now Unidan second, trained at Warwick Farm by Richard Halse, Neil Payne, a 3-year-old chestnut gelding by Gradan out of Unique Delamere, and Windsor Wolf number 12 is a 2-year-old chestnut colt by Carry the Crown out of Chic and Biscay, trained at Hawkesbury by Michael Wilson. 11, 6, 12. 11 the winner, Tiana Corday, beating number 6 Unidan, trained by Richard Halse and Neil Payne. And we'll have all the other details in just a moment. In fact, they're coming to hand now. 11, 6, 12 official. Now, number 2 was 4th, Captive Choice. It got a long way back early, but ran on well. It was one of the favourites. And 9 was 5th in the race, that being Full Deck. 11, 6, 12, 2, 9. Margins, 3/4 by 2. 3/4 by 2. 1:45.68 was the time. And we'll have further details in just a moment.
Strong ride by Matthew there, because that horse probably had a tendency of laying in a little bit, but Matthew kept it straight, and they looked a bit close on the line there, side on, but when you looked at the head on, and Matthew did a great job of keeping the horse's mind on the job. 11, 6 and 12 there. On race 4.
Now it looks as though they're all in. No, Generation Theo, it's backed out. Just waiting on Generation Theo to move in again. Britches, the inside runner, stage right even, stands up. Now here's the starter coming around towards the front of the stalls to release the field for the Meadowland Mungareri Studs Class 2 handicap. 1,200 metres. They're set. Starter has a final look over the line. He's just about satisfied. A couple of attendants in lending a hand to one of the riders there. Now they're set. 1,200 metres the journey. They're racing now. Megabyte missed it by about a length and a half. Generation Theo didn't jump all that well, and Ridden Hard Caribbean Express is the leader. Britches down towards the inside. Bituin Marraket Express is showing a bit of speed, and further back behind those, Paula Louise and Aussie Doll's up on the outside. On settling down as they race down the back, and Aussie Doll has moved up on the outside now to share the lead with Caribbean Express. About a length and a half then, Bituin Marraket third. Ahead off 4th on the inside was Britches. Further back in the field, Megabyte. Followed further back in the field as they raced down the side was Paula Louise, and Generation Theo as last of all as they race down in the direction of the 600 metres, and it's a good charge for the lead. There's a line of 3 here now. On the inside, Caribbean Express followed by Aussie Doll, and Stage Right Even's gone up on the outside to make a line of 3. About 2 behind those, Bituin Marraket, followed further back in the field, Megabyte, then Generation Theo, Paula Louise and Britches last of all. But around the home turn, and they've got about 400 metres to go. Shaken up the leader was Caribbean Express. Aussie Doll is trying hard, and Bituin Marikit coming down the centre, further out stage right even, and the widest runner was Generation Theo, but at the 200 he's got to go for the whip on Caribbean Express. Aussie Dollars moving up on the outside and further back to Bituin Marikit. It's Aussie Doll and Caribbean Express. Aussie Doll, Caribbean Express. Aussie Doll, Caribbean Express kicking back, and Caribbean Express a nose. Caribbean Express a nose over Aussie Doll. Third Bituin Marikit, followed then by Paula Louise. Further back to Generation Theo, followed then by Britches and the last pair, Megabyte and Stage Right Even. Not much in this, but it looks as though the favourite on the inside may have kicked and has got there by the barest margin. Nothing in it though. Caribbean Express 251.40. Aussie Doll made a real race of it, $1.50. And Bituin Marikit, which was the late mail, it will get third. Standing by for the numbers. Caribbean Express, trained by Ken Callaghan, Jamie Whitney. Yeah, to the naked eye, maybe Caribbean Express, a nose over Aussie Doll, and Bituin Marikit will get third. Caribbean Express 251.40, Aussie Doll $1.50, and Bituin Marikit. That is a mouthful, isn't it? $1.40. A Caribbean Express raced by A.B. Patterson, B.A. Rankmore, J.J. Glover, H. Hughes, G. Musson and L.J. Cullen. A 2-year-old bay gelding by Greenline Express out of Skiff, trained by Ken Callaghan on the new track here. Now, the other one in the photo, Aussie Doll, is also trained at Goulburn by Wayne Davey, Neil Payne, and it's by Firefighter out of Shining World. And Bituin Marikit is by Red Goshhawk out of Star of Latinsk, is trained at Ballina up on the beautiful north coast of New South Wales. Dennis Watling, the trainer. Bobby Alyssa was the rider there. Still no results, but I do think that Caribbean Express will get this a nose over Aussie Doll with Bituin Marikit third. Now, race 6 this afternoon, the Prosper Roseneath Studs Class 6 plate. Take out 3 Blue Lacquer and 10 Steffi's Mate. Now, here's the numbers coming through now. Number 3 is the winner. Number 3 is the winner, Caribbean Express, ridden by Jamie Whitney, beating 7 Aussie Doll, Neil Payne, and Bituin Marikit third, Bobby Alyssa. 3.
Okay, Mr Bombastic at $3.40 at Geelong, $9.30 for Countdown, Toy Magic at $7.10, Sortic Sword at $22, Bagpipe Blues at $6.40, Hastings at $9.40, $5.40 for Senfic, 15 about number 9, which is Cosice, Nursery Suite at $21, and then we have 54 for Beulah Road and Dutch Marine at $71. That's for race number 6 from Geelong. 3, 4 and 7, Quinella 42.20 at Maryborough on the 5th, the trifecta 143.30 on race 5. Alrighty, we'll take a break ahead of our next race 6 at Geelong.
Field, race 6, 1,400 metres. Grey Rider drawn the inside of the line. And away they go, and Grey Rider down towards the inside, and Tulsa Miss got out well, and Prophecy is prominent, followed then by Just Bluffing going around the field. Governor Peters caught wide but going forward, followed further back in the field. Then came Pity, followed by Forever Blushing about 4th last, and September Mist at the tail of the field. As they race down the back, there's a fair turn of speed on as they race down towards the 1,000. Grey Rider leads about a half a length in front. Just Bluffing is second. In behind those then Tulsa Miss getting a good run on the inside of Governor Pete. Further back to Prophecy, followed by Forever Blushing and Pity. Well back was Romany Gypsy, and September Mist is last of all as they leave the back and race down the Hume Highway side of the track. Little change in the order where the leader was Grey Rider about a head in front. Now Just Bluffing is getting closer on the outside. A length and a quarter behind those Tulsa Miss, and neck off 4th on the outside, Governor Pete. Now Pity's going around them 3 and 4 wide, making ground. In behind those Forever Blushing, followed then by Prophecy being ridden along. The next one was September Mist, and about 2 or 3 back at the tail of the field was Romany Gypsy on the point of the turn, and Grey Rider leads the field around the turn. In second place is Just Bluffing, going up 3 and 4 wide was Pity. Further back in the field then came Tulsa Miss, and the next one behind those then Governor Pete, and Forever Blushing is locked away on the inside, but Grey Rider is quick kicked at the 200. Grey Rider has raced away about a length and a half in front. Tulsa Miss is still plugging away, followed then by Forever Blushing into the clear, but it may be too late. Grey Rider's nicely clear as they get down towards the line, and Grey Rider has beaten Tulsa Miss by by about a length. Forever Blushing is third, followed then by September Mist. Further back then, Governor Pete, followed by Pity. Out wide was Prophecy, followed further back then, Romany Gypsy, and Just Bluffing was the last one across the line. Grey Rider all the way. $10.40, $1.90. Has beaten Tulsa Mist, $3.10, and the favourite Forever Blushing, $1.20. So the numbers will read 8, 11 and 9. Grey Rider is trained at Goulburn, here at Goulburn, by Wayne Davey. Good front-running ride by Matthew Carl. I think that's a winning double to Matthew, from memory. Grey Rider, raced and trained by W. Davey, a 6-year-old grey gelding by Eureka Stockade out of Nannup, has now had 36 starts, 4 wins, 4 seconds and 5 thirds. 11 Tulsa Mist second, Rowley Saxton, Rada Bulgin Maruya the trainer, is a 4-year-old chestnut mare by Mononga Healer out of Tasty Treat, and third 9 Forever Blushing is trained by Brian Callaghan at Queen Bee. Forever Blushing is trained by Ken Callaghan at Goulburn, Jamie Whitney, and is a 3-year-old chestnut filly by Ella Reb out of Blushing Faloo. 8, 11 and 9 should be the numbers following the running of race 6. Now Miss Mo still out of line in those black and orange colours. The rider is Neil Payne on Miss Mo. Now Miss Mo about to join the line. A big field in the second last of the day. Exclusive Chevelle drawn out 3 from the outside. Rummy Port, Help stands up, Golden Fleur, Say More. Now they're boxed. They're locked away, ready for a start in race 7 at Goulburn. Starter goes up. They're racing now in for a turn down towards the inside, and Roses of Blue got away well. Golden Fleur out wide is looking for the lead. London House and Say More not too far away. Wider out still was Help, and going up there Rummy Port and then Exclusive Javel. Easing back was Gila Sheila, followed by Cardwood, and a Ripper's last of all on. Settling down as they race down the back. They've got about 1,100 metres to go in race 7, and it's a good race for the lead now. It's down on the inside, Help sharing the lead. Now Help leads, and Rummy Port has moved up on the outside to share the lead now. 2 off in third was Miss Mo, followed by Exclusive Javel, who's settling down well fourth, followed by London House and then Say More. Further back behind those as they leave the back and race down the side was Golden Fleur. Roses of Blue between runners. There's another one out wide on the track there making up a bit of ground, and that one was Gila Sheila. Further back behind those then in for a turn, a long breaker Rip second last, and Cardwood is last of all. Up towards the turn, 500 metres to go, and Help is the leader. About a long head in front of Rummy Port on the outside. Exclusive Javel is going well behind those, followed then by Miss Mo. Say More off the track is running on, followed by London House and then Gila Sheila. Well back was Golden Fleur, followed by Roses of Blue as they swing for home, and well back in for a tan. In the straight with about 350 metres to go, and Help is broken away from the field. Help is the leader. Exclusive Javel is running on. Further back behind those, Say More and Gila Sheila's coming down the centre. The rider riding hands and heels on Help. About 2 in front of Say More. Exclusive Javel's under pressure, but it's Help in front, and in fact Help is drawing away on the line. It's all Help. We don't need any help. Help first. Now close for the minors. Maybe Exclusive Javel just in front of Say More. Followed then by London House, then Cardwood. Gila Sheila, Roses of Blue, followed then by Miss Mo, and the next one to pull up Rummy Port, followed by Golden Fleur, and in for a tan and a Rip with the last pair across the line.
10, 1 and 3 there on race number 7 at Goulburn. Help 25.40 and 5.8. Exclusive Cheval 140. Say More at $3.90 for race 7 at Goulburn. All right, now that they are heading to the line there, it was a good finish, wasn't it? As you can see there. Help, Exclusive Cheval, Say More. All righty. Now Ipswich, we're coming up to our next event there, which is race number 2, million to 1 at 34, Flying Design 440, $2.95.